I used to think ghosts were just stories. You know, things people tell to scare kids. I never believed in them. Not until I saw one, and I wish I never had. It all started when I moved into a small apartment by myself. It was cheap, quiet, and kind of old, but it had everything I needed. I was just happy to have my own space. The apartment had an old mirror in the bedroom. It was built into the wall, and I couldn't remove it even if I wanted to. It was tall, framed in dark wood, and had little cracks around the edges. It looked like it had been there for a very long time. At first, I didn't think much about it. I used it every morning to get ready for work. But after a few days, I noticed something strange. One night, as I brushed my teeth, I glanced into the mirror from the bathroom. The mirror in the bedroom was in direct view from where I stood. And for a split second, I saw something, or someone, in the reflection. A pale figure, standing behind me. I turned around fast. No one was there. I laughed it off. Maybe I was tired. Maybe it was just a shadow or my imagination. I told myself not to worry. But the next night, it happened again. This time, I saw her more clearly. A woman, pale skin, long black hair. She stood behind me in the mirror, not moving, just watching. I turned around again. Nothing. I even walked to the bedroom and checked behind the mirror. Nothing, just the wall. No way someone could be there. But when I looked back into the mirror, she was gone. I couldn't sleep that night. The next morning, I checked the mirror again. Nothing strange. I got ready for work and left quickly, trying to shake the creepy feeling in my chest. When I came home that evening, I noticed something new. There was a handprint on the mirror. It was small, and it looked strange. The fingers were too long. The palm was smudged like someone pressed it hard, and the glass felt cold where the mark was. I hadn't touched the mirror that day, and I lived alone. I wiped it off and told myself it was just dirt, maybe from before I moved in. But that night, I woke up at 3:17 a.m. I don't know why. My room was cold, so cold I could see my breath. The air felt heavy, and then I heard whispering. It was soft, like someone standing far away. I couldn't make out the words, but it was coming from the mirror. I froze. I didn't want to look, but I couldn't help it. I turned my head slowly, and she was there, standing inside the mirror. She looked straight at me, with dark, empty eyes. Her mouth was open like she was screaming, but no sound came out. Her hands were pressed against the glass, trying to come through. I jumped out of bed and turned on the lights. She vanished. I didn't sleep the rest of the night. The next day, I asked my landlord about the apartment. I didn't say anything about the ghost. I didn't want to sound crazy. I just asked if anything strange had ever happened there. He paused and looked uncomfortable. "There was a woman," he said. "Lived here alone. Long time ago. No family. Quiet. Didn't bother anyone." "What happened to her?" I asked. He looked away. "No one really knows," he said. "She stopped coming out. Rent stopped. When they checked inside, she was gone. Just gone." "And the mirror?" I asked. "That mirror's been there since before her time," he replied. "We never removed it, just left it." That night, I covered the mirror with a blanket. I taped it down, sealed the edges. I didn't want to see her anymore. But at 3:17 a.m., I woke up again, freezing cold, my heart racing. The blanket was on the floor, and the mirror was fogged up, like someone had been breathing on it. There were words written in the fog. "Let me out." I ran. I packed a bag and left that apartment as fast as I could. I stayed at a friend's place for a few days, trying to figure out what to do. I thought maybe I was losing my mind. Maybe I was just tired, stressed, overworked. But then, my friend called me into her room one night. She looked pale. "I saw something," she whispered, "in the mirror." My stomach dropped. "What did you see?" I asked. "There was a woman," she said. "She looked wrong. Her eyes were black. She was just standing there, watching me, not moving." I didn't tell her the rest. I didn't want her to panic, but I knew then she had followed me. She wasn't just in the mirror in that apartment. She was in every mirror I looked into, every bathroom, every hallway, every reflection. At night, I started covering all the mirrors, every last one. I stopped using my phone camera. I avoided glass windows after dark. I even stopped looking into puddles. And still, she came. She's quiet, but I feel her. I see her in flashes, her eyes in the corner of the mirror, her shadow behind me, her handprint on the glass. She's always there, watching. I don't know what she wants. Maybe she wants me to take her place. Maybe she wants out. Or maybe she's already out. Because lately, I don't just see her in mirrors. I see her in my dreams. I hear her voice when I'm alone. And this morning, I saw something worse. My reflection smiled, but I didn't.